Hello, welcome to Chiang Mai in Northern Thailand, and today we're going to be flying my brand new drone, the DJI MINI 3 Pro. I do have the RC, the fancy controller, the $150 added on extra option, and we'll be testing that today. There's good things and there's bad things about this drone. I'll talk to you about that throughout this test. This is the first time we're going to be flying it, and we're surrounded by elephants, cute dogs, buffaloes, and beautiful mountains of Chiang Mai, Thailand. So lots of things to test, including quick shots and the 4K 60 frames and a bunch of other things. Drone footage is a big part of my YouTube channel because I drive around countries on a little motorcycle, and drones are amazing at showing you the landscape and what's around you. I, believe it or not, have always used, up until this point, a DJI Spark, one of the oldest drones there are. It's rugged, it's plastic, and it does the job. I was really apprehensive about whether or not to upgrade to this, but alas, I decided to pull the plug and get a professional drone for the first time in my life. And there's some pros and cons, as I'll talk about in this video. Footage is incredible, but there are some downsides. So enjoy the video, and let's get straight in the air with our new DJI MINI 3 Pro. Okay, let's do this flight. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to test if we can take off in a tight situation, because normally when I'm out and about on the motorbike, I don't really have a safe place to take off. So we're just taking off on this uneven white chair here, got a coffee over here. So for reference, as you can see on the screen here, we're shooting in 4K 60 frames a second, which is the optimal, most professional level that this drone goes all the way up to. So we'll just start from there, and we can slow down the footage if we want. Okay, it's giving me a warning. There we go. It's actually very quiet. Can you hear? Let's see what happens when we take off. Wow. So as you can see below there, the lady in the picnic table, she's surrounded by little dogs. And they haven't gone crazy because it's not very loud. What we're going to do is we're going to do a few different types of shots. Shots that I would normally use on the DJI Spark. You can see the elephants now, look. Here they are, they seem pretty happy, just chilling out by the river. Let's test one of my favorite shots, which is the quick shot modes. So I click on the little cinematic image, and I go down to quick shots, and it gives me a little instruction. If I select the elephants, there we go, and set a distance for this shot to go back 60 meters, this will literally just drone you backwards, and I do this all the time on my videos. Instead of it being elephants, it's just doing the countdown. Here we go. So instead of it being elephants, it's normally me with the horizon getting revealed, or me on my motorbike and some kind of epic shot in the background. All you have to make sure is that there's nothing behind the drone, which there isn't, because it doesn't have detection. So when it's doing these automatic modes, if you are going to go reverse into a tree, it will do that. And I've done that many, many times with Sparky. And that's the end of that shot. And now it will automatically return home. Now you can see here, look at the gimbal speed, okay? That's not good. We'll have to fix that. But I think that's because I'm not in the correct mode. If we go back to video mode, oh, it's very, very, we can change that right now. If we go to control, oh, you know what? It's because we're in sport mode, and I haven't played around with the settings. There we go. That's much better, isn't it? See that? We'll go sideways, past this house. Beautiful. Okay, let's try another quick shot here, but this time what we'll do is we'll line it up with the house. We'll use the house as the subject matter. This gorgeous little white house here. I'll just select that. We'll do circle. I love circle mode. It's dead simple. It just simply goes in a circle. You've got to make sure that nothing's going to get in the way. Looks like it might hit that tree, so I'm going to go up a little bit higher, and then I'll press start. And it'll just go and hopefully hold the house in the middle of the frame. Here we go, and it's going to go around in a circle. And I don't have to control it, obviously. This is one of the questions I get all the time. Who's flying your drone? Well, the Sparky had it, and the DJI MINI 3 has this. It's computer generated, basically. There's a pilot in there doing it itself. The computer is flying it in a circle around the house. You just have to make sure that there's no tree that's higher than the line of sight, which here there's not, which is good. But that's a really easy mistake to make. And here it comes back around, and it just looks absolutely gorgeous on the controller, guys. This is an amazing drone. Let's go. Let's come a little bit over here. I'll put you down because I really want to get like a really nice shot. Just want to pop in really quickly and talk about a concern that a lot of you guys have raised with me in Instagram DMs, and that is about not buying a drone because you're worried that you won't have the skills to fly it when you go on your travels. And for that, I say I understand, but the sponsor of this video, Skillshare, has got you covered. If there's a specific skill that you're trying to learn, like trying to fly a drone, for example, then Skillshare is the perfect place to start. From photography and illustration to graphic design, freelancing, and many more, there are thousands of classes on Skillshare that will match your goals and your interests. Now, I learned my drone flying skills by crashing multiple drones, and you don't want to do that. That's going to cost you too much money. But there are a couple of really good courses that I've checked out on Skillshare that I think would be really suited if this is going to be your first drone purchase. Drone Photography Techniques to Elevate Your Storytelling by Oliver Astrologo is a really good course. There's also DJI Aerial Cinematography, a beginner's guide by Lambs, and he's a really good communicator, and that course will teach you basically how to turn on your drone, how to fly it, how to get good shots and not crash it like me. So if you're looking to level up your skills, Skillshare is a great resource for freelancers and entrepreneurs to help you learn new skills to support your growing side hustle or launch yourself into a brand new career. And the best part is the first 1,000 of you to use the link in the description or type in the code Paddy Doyle at checkout, you will be granted a 1-month free access to the entire library of the Skillshare courses. So thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video, and let's get back out in that field with the elephants and keep learning about this new drone. Okay, I hope you can still see me. There's a lady coming here with a buffalo. So this will be a really good time to test out the 4K 60 frames, okay? So what I'm gonna do is go back to video mode and start recording, and here she is. You can see it. You can see her coming over with the buffalo. Now I'm in sport mode, so let's go to cinema mode, and let's see if we can capture this buffalo and this farmer lady here in 4K 60 frames a second. So we'll pitch up a little bit, and we'll slowly move left and down, and we'll try and turn to the right as we do so. That needs a bit of practice. Let's pan across. Okay. This is a nice shot. And how's it looking in 4K in 60 frame? If we slow it down in 60 frames, how's that looking? Very nice. And up and away we go. And this is still in cinema mode, so it's actually moving quite quickly. Quite happy with that. There are loads of other modes and other shots I could do today, but I'm just trying to get a quick feel for the drone. First thing I notice is it's incredibly quiet. You know, I was actually worried, and the lady did say don't fly the drone near the elephants, but you know, you can barely hear it. You can barely hear it. Let's just keep capturing this buffalo. The buffalo has gone to feed. We're in cinema mode. We'll get nice and low to the water. Oh my God, the elephants are swimming, guys. Oh my God, this is so epic. Here we go, watch this. Ooh. Wow. Isn't this amazing? And we're hovering just over the bush here. And these elephants, by the way, if you're wondering, they're not like chained up or anything. They live here. They're taken care of. I think they used to belong to the sanctuary just down the road here, but now they kind of just hang out here, and the cafe takes care of them. No chains or anything. It's not unethical here. It's very nice. I'll leave the link in the description if you want to come and visit. It's just outside of Chiang Mai. And it looks like it's bath time for these elephants. Maybe we could try... Sorry, this is just so much fun watching him swim. Oh, that's so sweet. Let's go up and above him. I still need to adjust that gimbal speed. It's a bit too quick for me. I think he's spotted me, guys. He's spotted me. Just checking the battery life. We've got 10 minutes here. So, you know, we've been out here filming for a good, what, 12 minutes already? Right now, Sparky, she'd be back. I'd be on her second battery, but here we're chilling with 10 minutes left. Oh, this is so much fun. What a great start to this drone's life. Buffalo and an elephant. And you can see me. Can you see me waving? Let me come up a little bit, you'll see me. Here I am. You see? Hello. Wave at the drone. I just want you to listen to how quiet this is. It's in sport mode now. Here it comes. You hear it? Look, I'm standing right next to it. It's so quiet. Have a look at all the dogs behind me. See, the dogs aren't even going mad. They go more mad at the buffalo. Oh, the little dog's going for him. Oh, they're all going for him. They're like, we're gonna get this buffalo. This stupid buffalo. And you know, they're not triggered by the drone, which is a really good news because I've almost lost many a drone in the past to dogs. Right, here's one last shot because we've had so much fun here by the river. Let's switch it to sport mode and let's go super fast over the water towards that bridge in the distance there. You ready? And we'll pitch up. Nice shot, Paddy. I love flying over the water. Oh, I'm getting a low battery warning because I'm flying in sport mode. Oh, okay, so it's returning itself to home. It's returning itself to home. Home, by the way, is set to the controller. I'm going to cancel that because I can fly home myself in sport mode. So that's probably going to be the end of the test, guys. Just because we run out of battery. It says we've got 3 minutes left, which is plenty, but I don't want to risk it. The controller's freaking out. It's saying, fly with caution, you've got no battery. So let's call it a day. Let's see if we can land it how I like to land it, which is in my hand. Voila. The DJI MINI 3 Pro. First flight. It was a fun one.
Easy boo boo. Easy boo boo. Easy boo. Yeah. Hello. Oh.
Let me tell you what I really like first about the drone. After buying it and using it today, it's so quiet, which is really good for being inconspicuous and sly and getting a drone up and quickly getting it up and getting it up quietly and not causing much attention, which can be really useful when you're out and about traveling. So that's a bonus. I like the battery life. I think we got 21 minutes in the end before it started freaking out. And then we were doing a lot of screen recording. We were going in sport mode a lot. And, but it doesn't come with extra batteries, which is coming soon. But I am leaving for a new trip very soon. And I would have loved to have a couple more batteries, to be honest. But that's okay. Maybe they'll come out whilst we're in that country. The controller, now this is where things get a little bit annoying, guys, because the controller was an optional extra, okay? You can get a normal plastic controller or the professional RC with the 3 Pro. You don't have to get this with the Mini 3. I think the Mini 3 Pro comes with this, but anyway, it was like another $150. And as you can see, I'll show you a close-up in a minute. Earlier today, when I just turned on the controller And I just flew the drone really quickly just to test to make sure that the software was updated and everything, because I didn't want to drive all the way here and then find out that the controller and the software was out of date and it would take 45 minutes and a whole battery to update, which it did, by the way. I dropped this like waist high onto the ground and it's cracked the screen. The screen's absolutely fine, it's working, there's no issues with that. But you know what it's like when you crack the screen of your phone or something new and electronic? It breaks your heart. And it was such a minuscule nothing drop and it's cracked the screen, so I'm devastated about that. I might get it replaced and get a screen protector on there. I don't know if DJI offer that service. I'll go back to Bangkok in a couple of days and ask, because I'm triggered big time about that crack. But the screen does work, but it just shows you that it's not really built for ruggedness and clumsiness, because that's what I am. I'm very clumsy, very careless, and very stupid with my equipment. That's why it was a big deal to upgrade to the 3 Pro, because I usually use the Spark because it's so rugged and because it's so easy to bash around and it won't break on you. And one little drop and that controller has cracked. But apart from that, the drone seems incredible. The footage looked amazing, especially when we slow it down to 50% so that it comes out at 30 frames a second. And it won't be super slow motion. It's not a GoPro, but still, that's a drone. There was one other element that I didn't show you, which is the back of the controller has a button which will flip the camera to vertical. And so you can get, like, you know, shots for Instagram and, you know, social media platforms like TikTok and stuff really easily, just with the touch of a button. Overall, really happy with it, really excited to use it in the future, and it'll step up the level of our cinematography and our footage from a Spark. But it's not the perfect drone. It's already a little bit broken and only got 1 battery, but apart from that, fantastic. Let me know in the comments what you think. Was this a good upgrade or not? I'd be keen to hear what you think. And let me know if you pick one up too.